Hello everyone. Today I'm going to give a quick revision of Degree 3rd SEM English 2022 grammar items, that is for section A for 20 marks revision. And three units are there from the Degree 3rd SEM English prescribed by Usmania University. And in the final examination, there will be two sections, section A and B. Section A comprises of grammar items and the vocabulary items. And the paper is set for 20 marks. And from the three units, we have vocabulary and grammar separately. So, under first unit, we have synonyms and antonyms. And under the grammar, we have prepositions, including prepositional phrases. And in the second unit, we have British and American English. And in the grammar part, we have active and passive voice. And in the third unit, you have to study idioms under vocabulary and connectives under grammar items. So let's discuss the first unit, the vocabulary items, synonyms and antonyms, and they are given on page number 14. The entire list is given. You can just practice. Then grammar, we are going to study prepositions, including prepositional phrases which are given on page 17. So synonyms are similar words, as we all know, words with same meaning. For example, beautiful, handsome, good looking, pretty, charming, gorgeous, etc. And the examination type questions will be like this. The china cups were brightly colored and dash. And two choices will be given. You have to pick up one synonym for this. So here brightly colored, the synonym is dainty. And the second one, disappointment was writ large on his dash face. So his face. So which word will be suitable? As you all know, beautiful or handsome? Yes, handsome is the answer. So these are the examination type of questions based upon synonyms. And antonyms, as you all know, they are opposite words. For example, poor, rich, swift, slow, smooth, opposite is rough. So these are the opposite words. For example, these are the examination type of questions. The fabric was very smooth. And what is the opposite of smooth? Yes, it is rough. The desert was awful. What is the opposite of awful? It is wonderful. And you have to refer to page numbers 14 and 15 in the prescribed textbook by Usmania University. And prepositions of position or movement: over, among, behind, next, across. Like the person is walking across the road. So these are the prepositions of movement or position. And the phrases: agree to, agree with, appeal for, complain to, and complain against. These are some of the prepositional phrases. And next, under vocabulary, unit 2, we have British and American English, which are given on page number 30, and active and passive voice, which are given on page number 36. So, British and American English, we all know the difference. There is a lot of difference between British and American English. For example, autumn is called as fall in American English. Biscuit is called cookies in American English. Cash point is ATM. Dustbin, trash can, flat, apartment. So these are the differences between British and American English. They are given on page number 30. You can quickly revise. And the examination type of questions will be like this. Where did you buy the drapes? And drapes are called as curtains in American English. So you have to fill the word in the blank, given blank. The elevator is out of order. So the underlined word is elevator and the American English word is lift over there. Then the voice, active and passive voice. Convert the following sentences into passive voice. Like Harini ate 6 puris at dinner. So when you convert it into passive voice, it is 6 puris were eaten by Harini. Look at the tense here. It is in past tense. That's why it became were eaten. Had it been in present tense, like Harini eats 6 puris at dinner, it changes to 6 puris are eaten. If it is present tense, it is are eaten, and if it is past tense, it is were eaten. And if it is future, then will be eaten. Like Harini will eat 6 puris at dinner. If that is the sentence, then it changes to 6 puris will be eaten by Harini. So these are the active and passive voice examples. And the next example, the boys are cleaning the playground. The playground is being cleaned by the boys. So when you change it into passive voice, it is like this ing form is converted to is being cleaned. And this is the ed form. So these are some of the examples of examination based questions. Then we move on to the third unit where you have to study idioms and connectives. Idioms under vocabulary and connectives under grammar. Idioms are given on page number 50 and connectives are given on page number 53. So what are idioms? Idioms are a group of words or phrases which are very difficult to understand when we take the literal words. We have to get familiar with the idioms and understand them. So example, to pay through the nose. That means to pay more than its actual worth, extravagant. Second, to take something to heart, to allow something to affect deeply. So this idiom will be given and you have to decode it into its meaning. Then the grammar item connectives. They are used to link the sentences. For example, here the blank will be given. Dash we started late, we arrived in time. And two choices will be given, although, in spite of. So the answer will be although. Although we started late, we arrived in time. I love caroms, whereas my friends prefer cricket. And yeah, these are the two choices. Furthermore and whereas is suitable over here. They took a map along as they lost their way. And the connective is as. They took a map along as they lost their way. So dashes, blanks will be given there and the choices will be given. You have to pick up the right connective examination. And this is the list of the connectives where you have to be clear with. But, meanwhile, therefore, soon, for instance, surely, in fact, for example, also, however, besides, so, despite, because, although, yet, in the meantime, on the other hand, furthermore, thus, on the contrary, whereas, in addition, eventually, in spite of, meanwhile, yet, unless. So this is a list of connectives where you have to learn from your textbook. So this is a comprehensive view of your grammar items and it's a quick revision for you just before the examination. Remember that you have to learn these items from the 3 units. From the first unit, you have to learn synonyms and antonyms and prepositions. From the second unit, you have to learn the difference between British and American English and the active and passive voice. And from the third unit, you have to learn idioms and connectives. So, all the best, students, all of you, get well and prepare well for the examination. So section A, I think it's clear. If you have any doubts, please do not hesitate to put them in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to clarify your doubts and queries. And if this video made sense, please do not hesitate to hit that like button. When you hit the like button, it will be shared for more number of people and it will be very helpful for them. And please subscribe if you feel it is worth enough. Thank you. Bye bye. See you in the next video.